Hello and welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today I want to make an infinity card. So it's called an infinity card or a never-ending card, and we'll show you how it works. So it just keeps on giving. It just keeps on going. And you're back to the start. Okay, now with this particular one, you can do it like I've done it there, or if you didn't want to do these 4 panels, you can just do 2 of the square panels. But I'll go into that and you'll understand that more as we go along. I actually made a mistake when I did that, and then I thought, it's actually a nice mistake. Anyway, so there's that one, and here's another one. So again, they can be decorated to make any occasion that you like. I probably mucked up a little bit with this and not have all these the same way, but it just adds to the card. So that's another one. And of course, I can't do one without making a Lavinia one. So I just love these papers. Aren't they pretty? And back to the start. So they're the cards. So now I'll show you how to make it. So I've written the measurements down here. So if I put it over here, hopefully you can see it. And off we go. So to start off with, you need 4 pieces. So this will make up your base card. And they are 6 by 3 inches or 15.2 by 7.5 centimetres. So you'll do 4 of those, and you'll score each one at 1.5 inches and 4.5 inches. So you'll do that on all 4. Okay, so that's all we've done. So we'll just get that scoreboard out of the way. Now there's a lot of cutting to do with this one. So what you need is, so we're starting off with the mat cards. So if we go back to here. So this grey is a mat card. Now you don't have to add the mat card if you don't want to. So with this one, I haven't added the mat card and I've just stuck them straight on there. So if you're not using mat cards, you only need to cut the larger top layer pieces to fit in there, unless you want a bigger border around your papers. But we'll show that as we go. So to start off with, you need 8 mat pieces that are 2 3/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches or 7 by 7 centimetres. You'll need 8 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches or 7 by 3 centimetres. And you'll need 8 pieces that are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 inches or 3 by 3 centimetres. Now your decorative paper, which is your top paper, again you'll need 8 pieces of each, and they are 1/4 inch smaller than the previous one. So 8 pieces of 2.5 by 2.5 or 6.5 by 6.5 centimetres, and they will just sit on those. 2.5 by 1 inch or 6.5 by 2.5 centimetres. And 1 by 1 inch, which is 2.5 by 2.5 centimetres. So now this is where I was saying, if you don't want your mat card and you just want decorative papers like this one, then you just cut your papers to the mat size only. Only cut the top one if you want that other layer. So hopefully that all makes sense. Okay, now I'll just pop this aside for now. Now we're going to put it all together. So to start off with, we're going to glue the matte layers and the top layers together I'll do that now, so then they'll be dry by the time it comes to putting it all together. So we'll just pop those into place, making sure you've got a border around the edge. Again, if you're not using the decorative paper and you're just using the matte card as your main card, then that's fine. Then you don't need to do this part. Okay, so we'll just pop this on here. And again, I guess if you've got directional paper, you need to be careful. That's why often it's so much easier to work with paper that hasn't got any particular up and down ways. It makes it a bit easier and you don't tend to muck them up as much, but this one's okay because it's non-directional. Yeah, pop that one on there. Okay, now we'll just pop those aside. And now we'll put the base card together. So with your base card, you're going to have two cards like this. So lining them up so you've got your score lines lined up. Now I've used 1-inch tape and I've put it on the two top corners and the two bottom corners. Don't put it anywhere else or it won't fold. So what we're going to do then is remove the tape from those one top and one bottom corner. Then with one of your other pieces, you're going to put it the opposite way. So this one's got your score lines going up and down. This one will have them going side to side. So lining up corner to corner on your bottom card, press it into place and then line up again on the other piece, like so, and then do the same again on the other side. So make sure you line them up properly. I mean, you can trim them off if it's a bit off when you put them all together, but you want to avoid that if you can. So that's now given you your base card. So now that gives you one fold, two folds. You can score them, burnish them before you put them together if you like. Okay, so that gives you back to the start. So again, you've got 1, 2, 3, and back to your start. So that's your card. Now for the decorating. To save a bit of time, I've done one a little bit earlier, but I will show you how to do it. So I'll open this one up. So these 4 will go on those sections, and these 2 will go in here. So they are all put together, all your mats and layers are put together the same way. So there's nothing different about any of the positionings with those. So that's why it was easier to just do this earlier. Otherwise you'd be sitting here for ages, because I mean, by the time you cut it all out and stick them all together, it actually takes quite a while. But it's easy to do. And it's a very effective card. If you didn't want to use the big square ones, you could use these all the way along if you wanted to, but nah, I think I like it this way. Okay. And 2 more to go. And I'm using Turbo Tacky Glue, which gets stored upside down, so it's always ready to use, and you don't have to wait for the glue to come down to the tip, which is really great sometimes. And you use every little bit of glue when it's getting low. You don't waste any. Okay, so I'll just pop that on there. Give them all a good press. There's another one there. This one's got to go in there. Just pop that one there. Okay, so that's all the mats and layers done. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when it comes to the decorating, you can decorate it however you like. So what I've done is I've just cut out a couple of little sentiments to pop on here. You don't have to do that, but if you wanted to, you could do one, just a plain card. So that's where you could write your greeting and your to and from on. So I'm just going to quickly decorate this one. So we'll just pop that one there. And put this one on this side. This is one, I made this many years ago when I was going to classes. And yeah, I saw it again recently and I thought, yeah, I'll have a go at that. Now, I've got one left. So this one will be my, so I could write to and from on this one. There we go. Now, later on off camera, I might decorate it a bit more, but it's just basically the same. You just keep it going until it's where you want it. So that's it. It's a very easy card. And it doesn't take too long. Once you've got all the bits and pieces cut out and done, it's pretty quick to put together. So I might even add a reindeer and something else on there that's a bit Christmassy. So there's just some ways you can do them. And like I say, if you want to here, instead of doing 4 rectangle panels, you can do just the bigger square if you prefer. Okay, so hopefully they give you some ideas, and again, as I say, you can decorate them to suit any occasion. So I've done birthday, Christmas, and yeah, anything. Everything's open to your imagination. All right, so thank you again for joining me, and I hope you like this, and if you did, please click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. And please do come and join me on my Facebook page. I've got 2, Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond, and Barossa Valley Crafts. So you're more than welcome to come along and share your creations that you've made from seeing my tutorials. Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed this, and see you soon. Bye.